In this video, I'm going to read 25 Neville Goddard quotes that will cause a paradigm shift in your thinking. Listening to these quotes is a great way to begin reprogramming your mind to believe in the power of your imagination and its ability to completely transform your life. Do not bow down before the dictate of facts and accept life on the basis of the world without. Assert the supremacy of your imaginal acts over facts and put all things in subjection to them. Hold fast to your ideal in your imagination. Nothing can take it from you but your failure to persist in imagining the ideal realized. Imagine only such states that are of value or promise well. Whenever one state grows so stable as to become your constant mood, your habitual attitude, then that habitual state defines your character and is a true transformation. Commit yourself to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, in faith that this act of self-commission will become a reality. And it must become a reality because imagining creates reality. Through spiritual sensation, that is, through imaginal sight, sound, scent, taste, and touch, you can give to the image sensory vividness. If you do this, all things will conspire to aid your harvesting, and upon reflection you will see how subtle were the threads that led to your goal. You could never have devised the means which your imaginal activity employed to fulfill itself. Like the make-believe of a child who is remaking the world after its own heart, create your world out of pure dreams of fancy. Mentally enter into your dream. Mentally do what you would actually do were it physically true. You will discover that dreams are realized not by the rich, but by the imaginative. Nothing stands between you and the fulfillment of your dreams but facts, and facts are the creation of imagining. If you change your imagining, you will change the facts. Man, through the medium of a controlled waking dream, can predetermine his future. That imaginal activity of living in the wish fulfilled leads man across a bridge of incident to the fulfillment of the dream. If we live in the dream, thinking from it and not of it, then the creative power of imagining will answer our adventurous fancy, and the wish fulfilled will break in upon us and take us unawares. When man finally identifies himself with his imagination rather than his senses, he has at long last discovered the core of reality. Observe your imaginal activities. Imagine better than the best you know, and create a better world for yourself and others. Imagining creates reality. What it makes, it can unmake. Our future is our imaginal activity in its creative march. Imagine better than the best you know. Man should daily relive the day as he wished he had lived it, revising the scenes to make them conform to his ideals. The mood of the wish fulfilled is the high tide which lifts us easily off the bar of the senses where we usually lie stranded. If we are aware of the mood and know this secret of imagining, we may announce that all that our mood affirms will come to pass. If your realized prayer produces in you a definite feeling or state of consciousness, then inversely, that particular feeling or state of consciousness must produce your realized prayer. Because all transformations of force are reversible, you should always assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You should awaken within you the feeling that you are and have that which heretofore you desired to be and possess. This is easily done by contemplating the joy that would be yours were your objective an accomplished fact, so that you live and move and have your being in the feeling that your wish is realized. There must be no conflict in your mind when you are praying. Turn from what is to what ought to be. Assume the mood of the fulfilled desire, and by the universal law of reversibility, you will realize your desire. Control of the subconscious is dominion over all. Imagination and faith are the secrets of creation. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, and then you believe it to be true. Every dream could be realized by those self-disciplined enough to believe it. In order to intelligently operate the law of consciousness, it is necessary to understand the relationship between the conscious mind and the subconscious. The conscious is personal and selective. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. The conscious is the realm of effect. The subconscious is the realm of cause. The subconscious never fails to express that which has been impressed upon it. The moment it receives an impression, it begins to work out the ways of its expression. It accepts the feeling impressed upon it, you feeling as fact existing within itself, and immediately sets about to produce in the outer or objective world the exact likeness of that feeling. The subconscious never alters the accepted beliefs of man. It outpictures them to the last detail, whether or not they are beneficial. Nothing comes from without. All things come from within, from the subconscious. It is impossible for you to see other than the contents of your consciousness. Your world in its every detail is your consciousness objectified. Objective states bear witness of subconscious impressions. A change of impression results in a change of expression. To be realized, then, the wish must be resolved into the feeling of being or having or witnessing the state sought. This is accomplished by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The feeling which comes in response to the question, "How would I feel were my wish realized?" is the feeling which should monopolize and immobilize your attention as you relax into sleep. You must be in the consciousness of being or having that which you want to be or to have before you drop off to sleep. You are an eternal dreamer dreaming non-eternal dreams. Your dreams take form as you assume the feeling of their reality. Do not limit yourself to the past. Knowing that nothing is impossible to consciousness, begin to imagine states beyond the experiences of the past. Whatever the mind of man can imagine, man can realize. The world cannot change until you change your conception of it. The acceptance of the end automatically wills the means of realization. Nations, as well as people, are only what you believe them to be. No matter what the problem is, no matter where it is, no matter whom it concerns, you have no one to change but yourself, and you have neither opponent nor helper in bringing about the change within yourself. You have nothing to do but convince yourself of the truth of that which you desire to see manifested. All you can possibly need or desire is already yours. You need no helper to give it to you. It is yours now. Call your desires into being by imagining and feeling your wish fulfilled. I have created an I Am Pure Imagination 8-hour track inspired by these powerful quotes to assist in reprogramming the subconscious mind to believe in the power of your imagination and its ability to transform your life. Following is a sample of that track that can be purchased from my store and listened to while you're working or as you sleep. Next week, I will post a 30 to 40 minute video version of this track that can be listened to from my channel, and I'll post a link to that video in the description once it's been published. What I imagine and affirm must become manifest. What I imagine within, I am rewarded with in physical experience. I am creating the feelings of joy within me just by using my imagination to experience my wishes as already manifested. My imagination creates my life. I am using my imagination to positively create my life. I possess a natural power to create my life in intentional ways with my imagination. I am able to apply my imagination to visualize my wishes in complete detail. I am an eternal dreamer, using my imagination to dream my dreams into reality. My powerful imagination has the ability to completely change my life. When I vividly imagine what I desire with intense emotion, it becomes real. I am using my imagination for good in my life and the lives of others. As I use my imagination, my creative power flows effortlessly. I am using my imagination to manifest all of my desires from within. My imagination reveals to me positive mental images that create my life in magnificently beautiful ways. I am experiencing that my imagination is a powerful creative force. I am using my imagination to plant powerful seeds of consciousness that grow into many positive manifestations in my life. Through the use of my imagination, my creativity is expressed in my life. I am actively